3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Thursdays mean a podcast. So does Monday through Friday, but especially Thursdays. It's Puff Steph podcast brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. We're the American Shaman PA studio. Have pain, anxiety, can't sleep? Meet with the wellness consultant at American Shaman PA. Life is better with the feather. HempIsHealth.com. Steph, hey.
Hi, happy Friday Eve.
Yeah, sure. That's what it is, right? You're right. Never thought about it like that.
Yeah, true story.
No. How's it going? I'm tired. I don't know why. I have
You seem a little sleepy.
I have like a real job now.
The worst.
Seriously. Like, here's the good thing. You and I used to wake up at ridiculous times, right? To do the radio thing.
Yeah.
So now when I have to be at work at like 8, it's not a big deal. We were halfway through our show at that point.
Yeah, we were almost done with our day.
Yeah. But then, like, they make me stay until 4:30?
I'm sorry, what?
I know.
That's so late.
And here's what I've learned I have to do is I have to kind of pace myself, because I was in that profession for 15 years. And the way it worked was some days we had a lot of work outside the show to do. Sometimes we didn't. But when we did have work outside of the show, once we got the work done, we got to go home.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't matter if that was 10 in the morning, which rarely was it right at 10 in the morning, or like noon or whatever, or 1 or 2, whatever. But once the work was completed, I got to skedaddle home for the rest of the day until I had to come in again at 4 something in the morning the next day.
There were days where we would leave at like 11 because we didn't have anything else to do.
100%.
We were done with our work.
It doesn't work like that.
I know, it's so weird.
So, like, I'm learning to, like, pace myself.
You have to.
Because before I'd just be like, all right, I'm going to get this done, go. And then once I got it done, peace. Later, losers,
Yep.
I'm out. But now it's like, I have X amount of things, and you would be so proud of me. I'm making lists.
Do you have a planner?
I do not, but I make lists of things I have to do that day, which is very Steph.
You texted me on like your first or second day at work, and all you said was, "You'd be so proud of me. I just made a to-do list."
Right,
and I was like,
did I take a picture of it or no?
I don't think you did.
Okay.
That was all you said, and I was like, I'm so proud.
Right, so I make lists almost every day, and I stick to those lists. But I'm learning that it's okay to take a breather between projects.
Yeah, you need to.
Because if I don't, I get done like 2.5, 3 hours before quitting time.
You're like,
I'm like, oh, I can't just go home. This doesn't work like the other job
what do I do now? Yeah.
Right? So I'm learning to like take breaks, and I mean, obviously I do my best, but I double, triple check my work now, and I get to write big, sweeping emails to the entire company.
Ooh.
As the position I'm in at this new job, I'm the only one that does this stuff. So if I need to get information out, I'm the only one that is able to send. So like I'll be like, I had to write one to like the whole company last week. Like we're talking like almost 600 people. So I went through that email with a fine-tooth comb.
Oh, I bet.
And because no typos, don't look
Yep.
like a jerk. It was my second one I ever sent. And as soon as I hit send, I went, oh my God, I forgot this piece of information.
No.
And then at the bottom of the email, it says, please don't reply all. Right? So then I replied all and went, okay, I'm the only one that gets to reply all. I forgot to mention this, and this, and this. So.
But you sent the email, so you kind of have the right to do that, I
Do
think.
I? Is that the rule? Anyway.
I don't know. But, you know, I shouldn't say a lot, but I know some companies with, like, working from home and everything changing during this last year, some companies are just saying, hey, get your work done. I don't care when you do it. I don't care if you start work at noon or 8 a.m. or 4 p.m., but just get your work done.
Yeah.
And you're not really clocking in and out anymore. You're just getting your work done.
Well, I'm a salaried employee, so I don't clock in or out anyway.
Right.
But if I was leaving at like noon every day, later. And some days I'm busy from start to finish.
Right.
So if anyone there is watching or listening to this, I'm not wasting time, I promise. Most days I'm busy from start to finish. Today I was busy from start to finish. But some days I'm not. And those are the days where I feel really tired, where I don't have anything occupying my time. So I'm like just kind of, if I find myself in those positions, and it's only been like twice of all the days I've worked so far, I end up like researching the business and the competition and things like that. But that's a lot of reading, and that makes me tired.
Right.
So I'm like just drifting.
Oh, yeah.
I listen to music or other podcasts and things like that, and it's like, don't fall asleep. How easy would it be to shut my door right now and just fall asleep?
Nobody would know.
I have an office that locks.
That's nice. Nobody would have to know, Puff.
No.
That's what your evil side is saying.
Little devil pops up. Just go to sleep, Puff. No one will ever notice. Angel pops up. Yeah, Puff, go to sleep. No one will ever notice. How well do you think you do? A Utah woman went missing near a trail back in November, has been found alive more than 5 months after she disappeared.
What?
47-year-old woman whose name we don't have was first reported missing back November 25th at this Spanish Folk Canyon. I don't even know where that is. Anyway, Utah. U.S. Forest Service official found the abandoned car in a campground parking lot. Search crews combed the area on foot and by air. Still couldn't locate her. Detectives spoke to her coworkers and learned that she might have mental health issues. Eventually, the search was called off. Then, just last Sunday, a non-profit aerial search group started looking for signs of the missing woman. But the drone crashed. As they hiked over to retrieve it, they spotted what appeared to be an abandoned tent until the missing woman emerged from the quote-unquote abandoned tent.
No.
She had lost a significant amount of weight and was weak. She told officials that she just decided to stay there. She survived by foraging for grass and moss to use a nearby river as a water supply.
What? So she wasn't trying to, like, find her way back to civilization?
It doesn't look like it.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
That's scary to spend that. She survived that?
Eating
I guess
grass.
it's warmer there.
Eating grass.
Yeah, that's horrible. And probably not bathing.
No. Oh, she smelled.
Yeah.
The article doesn't talk about that, but she smelled bad.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume.
Read between the lines.
Yeah,
She smelled.
She stunk. A 4-year-old boy from Brooklyn managed to buy $2,618 worth of non-refundable SpongeBob SquarePants popsicles on Amazon.
Yes.
The boy, whose name is Noah, ordered the popsicles, 51 cases of them, containing 918 popsicles, and had them sent to his aunt's house. Being popsicles, of course, they're non-refundable. Noah's mom, Jennifer, a mother of 3, didn't know how she was going to be able to pay for them until the story went public and somebody set up a GoFundMe. Donors have already contributed $3,675, eclipsing, obviously, the original goal of the cost of the popsicles, $2,619. Jennifer says the extra will go towards additional support for her son, who reportedly suffers from autism.
Aww.
So it's a very interesting story, but it's like kids get into iPads. You don't know what they're doing. Parents, if you're listening to this, put a lock on that stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. Like Apple makes it easy with your face. Mm-hmm. Like they can't order anything unless you look at your camera.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, because typing in a code, they get to an age where they figure that out. It's got to be something harder.
Yeah, use your face. So if your kid walks up to you and hold the phone up to your face, they're up to no good.
You know, I would have done the same thing when I was his age, though. Have you ever had one of those SpongeBob popsicles?
I can't say that I have, Steph.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? They're so good. I'm pretty sure the buttons on his outfit are gumballs.
Of course they're.
I used to love those.
All right, good. Good to know. All good information to know. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, we got the advice column for you.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Advice column is back. We took last week off because Sammy was here. And listen, this is nothing I wouldn't say to her face, so I'm not talking smack. Sammy's not one to be given advice.
Aww. You would say that to her face, wouldn't you?
I'm just saying. So, no, to be honest, we didn't have one last week. Nobody sent us that one, but somebody sent us one this week. So we're back with the advice column from Brandy. Hey, Puff and Steph, I'm having an issue with my boyfriend, Joe. She put Joe in quotes, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that Joe's not his real name.
Gotcha, okay.
I was having an issue with my boyfriend, Joe, that I hope you can help me with. First off, I have to say that after 4 years, I am madly in love with him. Our relationship has been pretty easy. Pretty much from day one. Something has come up recently that has been really hard to deal with, though, and I hope you can help me. Joe recently ran into his ex-girlfriend while grocery shopping, and they reconnected on Instagram. Can you just let me finish the idea?
Nope, I didn't say anything.
Now, he wants to go on a double date with her and her...
No, that's so weird. Okay, sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry, back to you.
Now, he wants to go on a double date with her and her husband. And I am not okay with this. At least, I don't think I am. The truth is, he's 35, they haven't dated since high school, so it's been like 18 years, but it still isn't cool with me. I think I'm having an issue because she was Joe's first. You know what I mean? He has only talked about her a little since we've been together, but when he was talking to me about her after they ran into each other, he seemed a little too excited for my liking. I really don't want to double date. I don't want to get to know her. And to be really honest, I don't want Joe seeing her either. How do I tell him all of this without sounding like a crazy girl? I'm normally not a jealous person. Joe has girlfriends. I don't care. But this is a different story because of the past that they share. I've been following you guys for a few years now, and I know that at this point, Puff is probably rolling his eyes or something at me. It just bothers me. I don't know why, and I just can't get over it, so please don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
That's what I was thinking. I know that Joe is the type of guy who will bend over backwards for me, and if I ask him not to see this woman, he will. I just need to know how to go about doing it without looking nuts. Steph, keep Puff in line if he makes fun of me, please. You get it, right? I hope you can give me some good advice here. Love you guys, Brandy.
Love you.
I don't love you. I don't know you. I like you. Thank you for listening. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Everybody buckle up.
No, just listen. You can't help what bothers you sometimes.
Yeah.
And I understand that. Here's my take on it, though, after listening to what she says. it doesn't seem like she has any reason to distrust Joe.
It doesn't sound like it.
If he was interested in hooking up with this girl again, he probably wouldn't even told you that he ran into her, and he definitely wouldn't have asked you to go on a double date with her and her husband.
That's true.
Okay?
Those are good signs.
Okay. As someone who has lost touch with a lot of friends from high school, like I practically talked to nobody from high school. My 20th high school reunion is this summer, and I'm not going to be able to go. I have other things going on. So, like, if I was able to run into someone somewhere that I went to high school with, I don't care if it's someone that I never even really talked to. I would be so excited too. I don't know Joe and who he hangs out with now, and I understand that this is different than just a friend.
Yeah,
this was an ex,
yeah.
and
It's very different.
but also, I hate to be the tell you this, but a guy's quote unquote first isn't as a big deal as a girl's quote unquote first.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So, with all that being said, I don't think you should be that distraught over it. However, like you said, Brandy, and I'm trying to be nice here so that Steph doesn't yell at me like you asked. If you can't help it, you can't help it. I totally understand what happens with emotion sometimes. I get it. I totally get it. You can't help it. So, if you've decided that you can't help it and you're done trying to change the way you feel, then just be honest with him and say, listen, I'm really not comfortable with this. I'm sorry. I know that you're excited that you ran into her, and I'm glad you got a chance to reconnect and all that stuff, but
lie.
I don't want you to, I really don't want you to pursue a friendship with her. It bothers me. And if Joe is the guy that you say he is, he will probably push back a little bit, but ultimately respect you and your feelings. But I can't say that he won't resent you a little bit. It's just the truth. Now, I don't think it's going to, depending on how strong your relationship is, I'm not saying this is going to be the start of the end or anything. I'm just saying that, like, just be ready that this is something he might hold against you in a big way or a small way. I don't know.
That'd be a little ridiculous.
I don't know the guy. To hold it against her?
Yes. How? Okay. Can I talk now?
And furthermore, no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So it's a good sign that he told her about it and that he invited her on the double date. It's not like he's like, we're going to go out and get dinner. That, I think you would probably agree,
I'd be
is
like,
weird.
bro, take her with you.
Yeah, right. So,
Like, make her feel a little comfortable.
Right, exactly. So those are both good signs. However, she is absolutely justified in not being a huge fan of the fact that he was so excited to see his ex. No, I'm sorry. You might disagree and people might be listening and disagree, but deep down, nobody wants their significant other to come home so excited that they ran into their ex. Okay, let's call it what it is.
No, that's a good point. I'm not gonna pretend
Right.
that's not a good
And people might not want to admit it, but nobody wants that.
No, I think that's a valid point.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then furthermore, like, it's one thing to run into them and, like, catch up real quick in the grocery store, but then to want to make plans and, like, oh, we have to get together. It's weird to me. How many people are there in this world? Why does it have to be your ex that we're hanging out with? I think she's justified.
Now, I don't necessarily disagree with anything you said. You weren't out of line. You weren't blowing things out of proportion. It makes a lot of sense. However, I think the fact that he was so open, because we don't know how it ended. He could have went to that college and she could have went to that college and they said, listen, this isn't going to work. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. And that's it. You know what I mean? It didn't have to end all dramatically and now they're back together like Romeo and Juliet. They're like, the universe has pushed us back together in serendipity. It's not necessarily what it is. Again, we don't know enough here to know how the relationship was before they dated. Maybe they only dated for a month or two and they just remained friends afterward. I mean, who knows?
Right.
The fact that he's been so open and he hasn't hid the fact that he's excited to run into her because it's somebody from his past.
He's not hiding it.
It seems like he's trying to make Brandy feel comfortable. At the same time, he's excited to meet someone from his past to run into her. Again, I don't think anything you said was out of line. I don't.
No.
And I totally, like I said, I totally understand the fact that you have emotions and you can't fight them. I get it. And if Joe is the guy he is, then if you ask him to kind of maybe curtail his excitement a little bit and try to see things from your point of view.
Calm down, bro.
Try to see things from your point of view. Maybe he'll understand why you feel the way you feel.
Exes are a really, really tough thing.
Yeah.
They are. You know what I would do if I were her? I've been thinking about this. I think I would go on the double date once.
Oh, okay.
And then, then you could say, okay, we did that. You got to catch up. But if he would be like trying to make it a regular, like, okay,
let's
Taco
get together.
Tuesday.
Let's get together once a month, everyone.
Right,
yeah.
right. Every Tuesday, we're getting together.
Game night.
Right. If he starts taking it to another level, then she would be absolutely justified to say, sweetheart, we went out, we did it once, we're not doing it regularly.
Be like, hey, at what point do you tell her that your exes and her husband are swingers?
Yeah. So I think you do it once, and then, you're not being crazy and irrational, but then if he wants to make it a regular thing, you're justified to say, we did it, and it was nice, but we don't need to do it all the time.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Thank you.
I know. I think it's actually kind of a compromise between you and me.
I think so, too.
Brandy, it's all up to you, though. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it.
Let us know how it goes, though. Please.
Yeah, let me know if you guys ended up like back at their house with a couple bottle of wine down, and never know. You never know. Coming up next, this is a good idea.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decreased my back pain and relieved my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, I think it was yesterday's show, right? We talked about the woman from the cult. Remember that was mummified?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday's show? I don't know. It was this week sometime. But anyway, and I said, Steph, when I die, I want you to bring my mummified body everywhere as like a shrine.
Right. I'm going to have to get a van.
All right, no. I changed my mind.
Oh, no more no more mummy puff.
Do this, but you got to get together with my wife and plan this, okay? Brental McPherson, a drummer from Guyana, died. Guyana?
Is it G-U?
Guyana? Ghana?
Oh.
I think it's African country, right?
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, that guy died earlier this year in Canada. Wait, is Ghana the name of the band? I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, to celebrate his life as a musician, Family and friends posed his dead body behind a drum kit while music played at his funeral service.
What?
The funeral was held in Toronto back in April. Dressed in a yellow tracksuit, his body was displayed popped up behind a blue memorial drum kit with Bonnie Brent, that's a stage name, 1952 to 2021 on the kick drum. They even put drumsticks in his hand.
What? That's so creepy. How can you... never mind, I don't want to know.
Probably like rods.
You like duct
Like
tape?
sit down and like duct tape a rod. It's like behind him. Like make a tripod or something.
Yeah, it's not... You don't do that with a dead
Yes,
person.
you do. This is so
No.
awesome. So now,
Is that legal?
why not?
Maybe they have different rules in Canada.
Why wouldn't it be legal?
Because you're like messing with a corpse, as you said in our story a couple days ago.
Yeah, but here's the difference. They didn't even inform the police that woman was dead.
Isn't it
This,
still... But isn't,
no, this is a memorial service.
so you can just do whatever? Like,
Probably.
It's just like anything you want?
Yeah. So now, here's what we have to do. During my memorial service, I either want one of two. Stop shaking your head. This is my dying wish.
I'm not doing it.
I want either me behind one of these microphones, like
In here?
no, in the funeral home. You got to keep my eyes open or sunglasses if it freaks people out.
And
Sunglasses
at Bernie's, yeah.
and like my mouth open, like I'm talking into the microphone.
That's creepy.
So that's one. Or because in the middle of the service you can repose me like an action figure. I want to be behind turntables.
See, yeah, that would be you. It'd be
Standing
very
up.
you. Can you make a limp, dead body stand up? I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just speaking out. I'm just like thinking out
I
loud.
don't think so.
Okay, but maybe you could like put a stand, hold you up. It's like Weekend at Bernie's. That's what I keep picturing. Something can just hold you up from behind. I don't know. It just seems a little creepy.
Yeah, awesome. You mean awesome?
I don't think I'm going to take part in that.
Well, you're a bad friend. Time to stump Steph. Only 3% of Americans have ever gone to see this.
The Grand Canyon.
No.
Is it one of the 10 wonders of the world?
Nope.
Or whatever. I forget.
What is something you go see?
A movie. No.
Only
sorry.
3% of Americans have ever gone to see a movie? No. But you are on the right track.
Is it something you sit down and watch?
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of like entertainment?
Yeah.
Is it some type of movie? Oh, a drive-in movie.
No.
Some type of movie?
No.
Broadway.
No. But you're getting closer.
Is it something specific or is it just like a broad thing?
It would be like movie. It's a form of entertainment.
Gone to see.
And you're close with Broadway.
Is there only like one place you can do this?
No.
Are there any around here?
It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I don't think so.
Is there music?
Yep.
Some kind of performance?
Yep.
So there's live people?
Yep.
Is it a sporting event?
Nope.
There's music. Is there dancing? Or acting?
Yeah. I think so.
So, is there a stage? Is everybody on a stage?
Yep.
A ballet.
Nope. But you're circling it. Not Broadway, not a ballet.
Some kind of musical.
It's music's super important in it.
Oh, what's that word? An orchestra.
Nope.
A recital. That's the word.
Nope. Well, I mean, I guess in a very, very simple way, it's a recital, but it's not really a recital.
Is it with kids?
No.
Do you have to pay to go?
Yeah.
A lot?
It's usually pretty expensive. It's a very cultured thing.
Instruments. There's instruments.
Yeah, there's instruments. You pretty much guessed everything but this thing.
Some kind of band.
Nope. No.
Opera.
There we go.
When I said orchestra, I think I meant opera.
I think you might have too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Less than 15% of people surveyed said they've done this on purpose. Less than 15 people surveyed said they've done this on purpose. But under 15% have done this on purpose.
Wait, okay. Less than 15% have.
Less than 15% of people said that they've done this on purpose.
Okay, so it's not common.
No, it's not something you do on purpose. That's not common. It's something a lot of people do, but very few, less than 15%, do it on purpose.
So it's not something you want to do.
Most people know.
Is it embarrassing?
I mean, it can be, yeah.
Where do you do this?
I mean,
Like anywhere?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not necessarily one singular event or thing.
They've done this on purpose. Is it like destructive?
Yeah. I could say that it's probably destructive.
Done this on purpose. Does it involve a motor vehicle of some kind?
Nope. Again, it's not one specific thing. It's not one specific event.
Oh, does it involve cell phones?
No. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, I was thinking send the wrong message to the wrong person and then pretend it's an accident.
Again, not one thing.
Yeah.
No.
You know how people, they'll be like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to send that to you.
Yeah.
No.
Most people definitely don't want to do this. This is something you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened.
Oh, it's terrible. Tragic.
It's that's a little overboard on it, but to some people, yeah, it's the worst thing ever. But in reality, like, it's usually something you can deal with.
Do you get hurt? Or do you hurt someone else?
No, not necessarily.
But something could be destroyed in the process.
I mean, it's not good for you.
Does it have to do with food?
Oh, yeah.
Something you eat accidentally. Or drink.
Again, not one specific thing.
It's bad for you.
Uh-huh. And people don't do it on purpose. But it happens a lot of times before.
Eating expired food.
Again, not one specific thing.
Well, I don't know what that, I mean.
It means, like, this usually takes some time. It's not over the course of one night or even 1 week. Usually it's...
Oh, gaining weight.
There we go.
I'm fried. I'm bad today. I don't know what's going on. I need more donuts.
That's all right. We'll let you get those, and we'll leave. Goodbye, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow for Friday. Oh, yeah, you did say it was Friday Eve. Okay, good. Now I'm happy.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.